Hi guys, welcome to Radco Academy, and this is GCE Mathematics Paper 2 2023. And this is under trigonometry, where we have been told to solve the equation and we have been given the range there. So most of the students, they make a mistake, they don't know what to do. What kind of equation is this? From which topic is this question coming from? But in this video, I'll be able to share with you how you can be able to approach this question. So each time you come across this kind of a question, the most important thing is that, first of all, you kind of ignore this range, okay, or this condition. So what you're supposed to do is look at the equation, okay? So 3 tan theta equals to 89. So what you're supposed to do is just solve for this one, just like the way you solve something. For example, this is the same way saying 3x is equal to 30, for example. So it's the same thing. You must be able to find x by just dividing like this. Okay? That's what you're supposed to do. Now, because we are dealing with trigonometry, so this is the reason why you are seeing tan or theta. So we have to do is 3 tan theta equals to 89. So all I have to do is just divide both sides by this, okay? And then I'll have tan theta equals to this over 3. Now, at this point, I have now to find the actual theta, not tan theta. Okay? So what am I supposed to do? So each time we are dealing with angles, all you have to do is now find the inverse of that function. So the inverse of this tan function. So it's going to be theta equals to, now you take it to the other side. So it's going to be, so you always put to the power -1. So this is going to be this. Now, once you do this, this is paper 2. You have now to punch on your calculator. There is why you press now shift, and then you press the function, trig function, which is tan. And then you see a negative to the function, the tan. And then in the bracket now, you can put 89 divided by 3. And then what you're going to have is just going to be, we're going to now have 88 degrees. Now, after you do that, the next thing that you are supposed to do now is go back to the range, okay? Put this 88 degrees into where there is theta and see if the range is making sense, or that 88 is making this become valid. Okay, so I'm going to say 0 is less than or equal to 88 degrees, okay? Less than, okay. Now, the moment you do that, you ask yourself, okay? You ask yourself, is 88 degrees greater than or probably equal to 0? Of course, it is greater than, okay? Or 88 is less than or equal to 180, okay? So once you do that, then you know that this is closer to being an answer. But before you conclude, then you are going to have what you call the quadrants. Okay, so we have what you call the first quadrant, the second, and also we have the third here and the fourth there. So now what this means, that the whole of this quadrant represent 90 degrees. Okay, so now you are looking at the cos, sine, and also tan. So everything that is in the first quadrant, okay, is always equal to is positive, and we saw that this tan was positive. So 88 can be in this quadrant, okay, because that is where 90 is. Now, when I start moving like this, when I come to this, it is going to be 180, okay? So each time I move to the second quadrant or to the next quadrant, I add 90 to get the total angle. So this is going to be from this to this, it's 180. And then from this to this, you add 190 to 180, it's going to be 270. And then the last one is going to be 360. Now, the point is this: you have to know in which of these quadrants is this line, or what could be the possibility that 88 could be in the first quadrant, in the second, and also in the third quadrant, etc., etc. So we know that in the first quadrant, all the trig functions, the cosine, tan, and the sine, all of them are positive. Okay, so this could be in quadrant 1, and then in quadrant 2, okay, it is only the sine. It is only the sine function that is positive. So here we are not considering this one to be in the second quadrant because only the sine. And then when we come to the third is actually tan, okay? And then the fourth is cosine. So in the fourth quadrant, only cos function can be positive. Then in the third quadrant, only tan can be positive. So when you get this point or this understanding, then you will be able to know in which of these quadrants can I get the angle, okay, for this theta, or where is it possible that this can be that. So now we know that in quadrant 1 we can have, because all the three trig function can be in quadrant 1, and then also in the third quadrant. Now you know that in the third quadrant, that is 270, okay? It is 270, which is outside the range, so it's not possible to get the answer from here. So then what you're supposed to do is only this is possible, okay? So therefore, so we are just going to have this, and that is our answer for this question. So make sure that you do the testing, because this just carries 1 mark. You don't want to lose that 1 mark because it simply means that it is easier than you might think. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to support us, like our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also keep sharing your families, your friends, so that they can also benefit from us, and of course they may pass their exam. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Please stay tuned to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.